Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build this Jeep Rubicon. This Jeep Rubicon has been inspired by two things. Number one, it's been in the Fortnite shop and available for purchase in there, and it's looked really good. And Haskins Jeep Wrangler build. Plus, I saw these Fortnite Festival pieces, and I love these pieces. So today, I'm going to show you how to build this. You can use any of the Fortnite Festival pieces to make it pink, yellow, or blue. And you'll need some pieces from some other sets, and I'll let you guys know what those are as we get to them. But if you don't have any of these pieces, feel free to substitute for pieces that you do have, and be sure to pick the sets up. Okay, so we're going to start off, and we're going to put down this 8x2x1 floor like this, and we're just going to stack these on top of each other. This is going to be too thick. The whole thing's gonna be too thick. Then we're gonna grab our 6x2x1 and it's gonna go right here. So basically this is a total of 14 across. And I made the HUD a little bit bigger so it might be easier to see, but this is the 8x8x1 from the Fortnite Festival set. And now we're gonna move this 3 over, 1, 2, 3, and place it down. And then we're gonna put another one on top like that. Then we're gonna grab the 8x2x1s and they're gonna go on the side like this. And you can see that little edge that's sticking out there. What that is going to do basically is this is going to give us our area for the wheels to go, and it's going to give us that little line on the sides. Now we're going to grab the 8x8x1 again. We're going to put one there and one underneath. Now we're going to take the 4x4x1 and we're going to insert these here, and we're just going to build this around the edge like this, and then we're going to fill in down here at the bottom. Now we're going to grab the 6x6x1 and we're going to put 2 of them like that, and then fill in the bottom. Now we're going to grab the 8x8x1 again, and put 2 of them down like this, centered. Then grab the 8x2x1, and we're going to put one on both sides like this, and then make sure you fill in the bottom. And again, the 8x2x1. Oh man, I really wish we had 14s in this game. Please, can we have 14s? It'd make building so much easier. Okay, and fill both those in. That's a 6x2x1. Just repeating what we had on this end. So this is what it should look like so far. And let me take a nap. All right, now we're gonna grab the 4x4x2 and we're gonna put this right here. One edge up, one block up, and then flush with that wheel well like that. We're gonna grab our pressure plate, put one there like that. Now we're gonna take our 4x4x1 Fortnite Festival floor, and it's gonna be into this block. You wanna push it so it's in. Very important that you do that. Then you're gonna move it over like that, and then place it down. And that's exactly where you want it. You want that little edge of the floor showing, and you want it lined up with this edge of the other floor down here. Now that you have that in, we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. Now we're gonna grab a 4x8x1 and we're gonna put it into the other floor and move it over. I don't know why these will not snap, but they don't. They seem to snap on the top. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, that is the easiest way have figured it out, is to kind of like push the piece into the other piece and then move it over. Now we're gonna put down a pressure plate on this side, grab our 4x4x1, and again here, you're gonna wanna push this piece in like that, and then move it over till it's flush with that, like that, perfect. Knock that off. How many times can I say the word that? All right, we're gonna line this up here, push it in. Now we're gonna bring it over, bam. Now, if you are not on perfectly, there'll be a little gap here between the pieces. Make sure you don't have that, because if you do, it's gonna throw everything off. Now we're gonna grab a 4x4x2 and we're gonna put one there. And then we're going to put on a pressure plate like this. And then we're gonna grab our 4x4x1 plate. And this is kind of a 2-step process. I'll show you here. Okay, get it in there, push it in, and then move it all the way over until you can't go anymore, and then place it down. And now we can knock this out. Now we're gonna grab a 4x16x1, and it should snap in there just like that, and it should be flush. Now we're gonna come up here and we're gonna put a 4x8x1 down, and then we're gonna snap another one into it like that. And now we're gonna knock this floor out and knock this edge floor out. So that is how it should look. And now we just need to repeat this on the other side. Alright, we're going to place down a pressure plate like that. Grab our 4x4x1 plate, push it in. Now we're going to bring it all the way over till it hits this piece like that. And then we're going to knock the pressure plate out. Alright, we're going to grab the 14x14x16 and we're going to put it there. We're going to move it all the way down. And you'll see there's a gap there. Like that. We're going to take this and we're going to snap it off of this piece here. And then snap it in like that. And then we're going to knock this piece out. There we go. On this front piece, we're just going to pull off of this and move forward like that. And now we can knock this out for the door. And this is what this side should look like. And the more you do it, the better and easier it will become. All right, now we're going to repeat this on this side. All right, now we're going to grab the 4x8x1 and we're going to put it flush with this back wall. Once it turns green, you're going to pull it out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to snap down 4 of these. Now we're going to grab the large thrusters and we're going to put 2 of these on like this. This is what really lets you get up and down your hills, and I believe is really necessary for this to be a Jeep and to act like a Jeep and be able to get up mountains and stuff like that. All right, now we're going to throw down a pressure plate over there and we're going to grab this 1x4x2 from the Durr Burger set. And honestly, if you don't have this, use whatever fences you have. I would just recommend contrasting the 2 colors so that you have slots that look like windows and slots that look like walls. You're going to have this piece centered right over here on the back like that. I'm going to use these pieces from the Friendly Neighborhood set, but you also have these like black railings from the Haunted House set. So you can use either. It doesn't matter as long as you're using the right sizes, the same size I'm using. We're going to just go ahead and snap that in to that fence there, and it should line up on both sides. If it doesn't, you may have to bump it up just a little bit like that. Now we're going to go back to the 1x4x2 and we're going to put 2 of those like that. Now we're going to grab this single 1x1x2 and we're going to put down 3 of these. Back to the 1x4x2 again. And a 1x1x2. 2 of those on both sides. Like that. Okay, now we got 2 little pieces that need to go on both sides here. So we're going to go ahead and put a pressure plate there. Grab our 4x4x1. Move it over. Move it up. You want it right there on that edge like that. Now you can knock that out, and that out. Snap on there. Move over. Bam. Now you got your little area here. Now we're going to grab the large engine. We're going to place that down like that. Should be bumped up right there to that floor. All right, we're going to grab a pressure plate, put it down here on top. Boy, I wish it would stop raining, but it won't. So we're going to come in here like this and move it over to where it's about on half and then up like that. You're going to have a little bit of a gap on the back like that, but you want it flush with the front. Once you do that, you can knock this pressure plate out. Grab this, move it over, and that is your roof. Now, you can access this now with the batteries to get in there to load up your engine with power cells. And I really love this round table tire. This is a table actually from the I think the bus driver set. So once you put it on though, it affects your ability to get into the engine. To load your engine or to load the power cells in, you're gonna have to knock that off and then load up your power cells and then replace it. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this fence. It's a 1x4x2 and I'm gonna put it down here centered right in front of that engine. I love how that little grill piece sticks out through there. That's just my personal preference. Again, you can use any pieces that you have. These little metal pieces are from the Lockheed Lighthouse kit. Now we're gonna place down a 4x16x1 and we're gonna put 3 of these going across here. We lined our first one up with this edge piece there like that. Now we have our roof on. Now we're going to come inside here like this and then turn around and face out. Now this is a very unique piece. This comes from the Friendly Neighborhood. It is, I would literally buy the Friendly Neighborhood kit just for this piece. It is such a great piece. but we're gonna put it up here like this on the roof. And then we're gonna move it forward till it turns red, and then back one, over, red, back, bam. We want it on the edge, just like that. It should hit this piece here perfectly and line up with that piece perfectly. And now we're just gonna repeat and put one on the other side too. Bam. Love it. I love it. Okay. Alright, this is where you can do a little bit of a variant if you want. You can put a piece here, then you can grab a balloon and put that there. Try to center it. It's going to be, you know, a little bit there, but try to center as close as you can between those rockets. That's the one balloon method. Let's go knock that out. And the other balloon method is this one here, where you can do 2 balloons, and you're just basically going to move it down, move it up, place it down, and then you can come over here and put one above it like that. So now you have 2 balloons facing like this. And this really depends on how much traction you want to have on the wheels on the ground. The 2 balloons, the traction is a little less. Still movable, still drivable. That's actually a two balloon system over there. But the 1 balloon is going to allow you to have more traction with the road. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Oops. So on this one, we're going to do the 1 balloon. Okay, we're going to start off by putting this block, this 4x4x2, 2 studs away from the edge. Then we're going to grab our pressure plate and we're going to make sure it's flush with the ground like that. Then we're going to grab this 1x16x1 haunted railing and we're going to push it down and over and then snap it on. So that gives us our rack railing on the top, and then we're going to repeat this on the other side. Now we're going to grab some lights to put on the upper part of the hood, and I'm going to use these Tinker lights from the Rebel set. I really like the way these look. We're just going to put 2 over here, and then 2 over here. And now we're going to grab a large balloon, and we're going to put it right here. Like there. This balloon is going to help upright your vehicle, allow you to get over things and right yourself as you're driving around. If you were to roll, or if you were to try to, you know, get somewhere that your car doesn't quite want to go, this balloon is super helpful for all those things. I've got the Imperial Survival trunk. I love the way this thing looks. I'm going to put it up here. You have some other options if you want. If you don't have these in your chest, I think these look nice because it has like that dark gray look. These also would work, so you can kind of use any of these smaller ones. Oh my gosh, look at this. There we go, Oreo. Oro Studio. Maybe I should have put that up there. That would have been great. All right, you know what? You can just put a regular chest up here too if you want to. If you want more storage room. I just like the way that these look on the vehicle themselves. Now we're going to come up here and plop down a seat. Just make sure it's, well, for me, I like to have it centered and about 1 back like that. That allows you to get into your seat from up here and gives you a pretty good view of everything around you. And then when you get out, it's just going to kind of put you over to the edge. Now we're going to move this jack over to here, just so we have enough room to put our wheels on and stuff like that. Now we're going to grab the 1x8x1 haunted Halloween pieces, and we're going to put 1 there. Then we're going to grab the 6 and we're going to put 1 there. That is the rear bumper. And I think that looks pretty good. All right, now we got our large power wheels. We want that centered and we want to bring it down until it turns red, and then we're going to go back up until it turns green and then place it down. We want that wheel as far down as possible to give us the most clearance that we can get from ground items. We're going to do the same thing on this side. And now we're going to come up here and put on the steerable wheels. Same thing, center, bring it all the way down. Sometimes the wheels will act a little weird, but you know, you just do it till you get it to look like that. And same thing here. Perfect. Now we're going to grab our wrench, and those are going the right way, so it's this side that needs to change. So bam, going forward, bam, going forward. Nice. And we're going to grab a 4x4x1 floor, black from the Fortnite Festival set, and it's going to go on there like that. Then we're going to grab a table and we're going to put it down like that. And now I'm going to grab this Imperial light. I like the look of it. It's got that gray look with the yellow on it. And I'm going to put one there and one there. And that really, I feel like, finishes the front of the vehicle. And now we can remove the stand. Bam! There it is. Oh yeah, there it is. I love this thing. Oh. Now, I'm going to probably go build a yellow version of this and call it the Jurassic Park Rubicon Jeep. Okay, here we go. Let's get in the seat. All right. So, drives really well. Gives you you have the highest amount possible, but you got your thrusters. So now you can go where you want to go. And let's say you have a terrible accident. Let's see if I can have a terrible accident. That's not a terrible accident. That's discovering a cave. Okay, maybe we can have a terrible accident here now. Let's see. Alright, this is not quite the terrible accident I was hoping for, but if you get into a terrible accident, you can hit this balloon, and it's going to right your vehicle. That is the best part of this. So if you flip your vehicle over, get stuck, or anything crazy happens, you can hit that little button, and bam, you're good to go. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, we just went to this side. Oh, that's cool. Now, if you want to, if you really want to, oh, hey, Piggy, you could do this too. And then set these to your channels. So that's also going to help you in case you get into the air and you find yourself in a situation. So let's say you find yourself out here in the ocean. You're like, oh no, I'm stuck. What do I do? My wheels won't work. You can use these thrusters to get yourself back to land. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this vehicle and this build. I know I sure had a lot of fun with it. If you did and you like this type of content, would you do me a favor and hit that like button? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more videos like this. And if you'd like to see the yellow one, let me know in the comments down below. As always, may the bricks snap in your favor. And until next time, bye!